So today on the MobiChef Mukbang podcast, we're joined by the incredible Cheryl Graham, the founder of IVybe and healthcare innovator transforming wellness with hydration therapy. With years of experience as a registered nurse, or RN for short, Cheryl brings, how do you want to say, a certain knowledge base to this thing, this IV hydration, go figure, IV hydration, right? So she created a brand that became a go-to for recovery, rejuvenation, and real wellness. She's also a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, yo to the Reds, where sisterhood and service continues to shape her journey. Cheryl joins us today to talk all things health, hustle, and hydration. Plus, of course, we get into some good food, culture, and community. Cheryl, how's it going?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Did that sound like you? Because most people say that don't sound like you.
Yeah, that sound like me.
That sound like you. That's you, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad to have you. I'm glad we finally got here.
I
You got me hooked
I
up.
got you
man.
hooked up.
I mean, like, wow. Talk about recovery, and I'm feeling it right now.
I'm glad.
I think that I think these things make you feel like kind of a little thirsty or something like that. But we'll get into that, right? But right now, this is good feeling. I think that's the good feeling.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah, after a long day and things like that, you need this. You need to rejuvenate.
Exactly.
You need to hydrate.
Exactly.
You know, things like that. Because I think health is important. I think that we sometimes and often, as workaholics and entrepreneurs, we tend to forget that, you know, we have to take care of ourselves, right? Because if we're not functionally able to do what we do, our business is over with, especially if you're at the helm of your business. If you can't operate, IVybe is no good without Cheryl right now. You know what I'm saying? Until you expand and you create those SOPs in place, and then everybody else, you have a whole field and team, you know what I'm saying, working with you in the field. Speaking into existence, right? So I'm glad you're here. But before we get started, I got to find out whether I need to kick you off this show or not. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I got an icebreaker. It's a big one.
Okay.
All right. You sure? You ready to answer this? It's going to determine whether we continue this.
Let's go. Let's go.
This interview.
Stop playing. Let's go.
All right. Does sugar or salt go on grits?
Grits. It's salt.
Okay. You can stay. You made it.
I like
but yeah,
savory. Give me some savory grits.
Savory. All right. Well, that's, we had a guest before that said something about savory. I love savory food. Like, I'm not a big sweets guy, and I don't know about all these people out there. Shout out to the fly. It is what it is. We just don't let them get in our food. You going down. If y'all see this fly, we're going to have most wanted posters up. This fly is on site. You know what I'm saying? It's on site. So, let's get into this food. I mean, we got some food here. I don't want to get into anything else. You know, we talked about that fly real quick. That's all he's going to get.
That's it.
I catch you slipping. It's on site, man. It's on site.
That's it.
All right, the fly. All right, hashtag. But it looks good. I think, I know you're a pescatarian, so, we had a dish prepared for you. Chef Couture, what do you have out there for us today?
Ooh, greetings. It is me, the one and only Chef Couture here, and I am going to introduce you all to some super amazing sea bass. Now, sea bass is a light, delicate, fluffy friend of the sea. Sea bass, you got it. You heard me. So let's get to it. Anytime I am preparing sea bass, I love to use a cast iron skillet. You can either use butter. Today I am going with some avocado oil. Then I'm going to put a dollop of butter in there just to baste it a little bit to get that little sear at the end. So let's get to it, shall we? Now, with my sea bass, I already have it pre-seasoned. And anytime I am working with seafood, I will go ahead and utilize gloves. Just to let you know, sometimes I do not. Because back when we were in the kitchen with my dear and grandma and TT and all that good stuff, there were no gloves. We had love and we had our hands touching the food. That is how you get all of that good flavor and that vibe and that soul into your food. So we're going to go ahead, and the cast iron skillet, we've got it nice and hot. You heard that, right? Oh, we got that sizzle. If you are preparing a seafood, I love to prepare it with the skin already on. The skin is where you're going to get all of your nutrients. If you don't like the taste of the skin, I have a texture issue, so I don't like to consume the skin at the end, but that's where your nutrients, that's where your vitamins are. So you're going to go ahead and cook your seafood with the skin on first, and then you can remove it at the end. Now we got it nice and hot. You see the flame smoking. One of the reasons why we use the avocado oil is because it has a high heat contact. It's one of those things where versus olive oil, you can use grapeseed oil or avocado oil when you want that high heat. Also, with regards to olive oil, you want to use your olive oil when you are making stuff like your salad dressings. Always remember that. So we're going to turn this down because that heat is really, really hot. With your seafood, it only takes 6 to 8 minutes, especially your salmon, your sea bass. If you are preparing shrimp, you're going to do like maybe 2 minutes, something like that, until it's no longer translucent. But when you are preparing salmon and sea bass, 6 to 8 minutes. It's like when you are preparing a steak. I know, I get it. Some of you are like, I want my steak well done or medium well. Y'all just killing all the flavor, but that's good. It's okay. Go ahead and try it. 6 to 8 minutes. We're going to get that sear on the bottom, about 4 minutes. While that's happening, we're accompanying this with some zucchini. We're going to do some squash. We're going to have some cherry tomatoes along with some shallots. So all of that is actually already prepared. However, I'm going to show you how to spiral your zucchini and your squash. So make sure you've got your fresh zucchini and squash and it is washed and clean. There are a couple of gadgets out there that you can use. However, this particular device, you can spiral it or you can make a ribbon cut. We're going to go with the ribbon cut. I'm going to show you. You just cut the end off, take your device, and you just allow it to go around and round like a merry-go-round. You get that spiral ribbon cut, just like this. And depending on how many guests you're preparing for will determine the squash and the zucchini, how much you need. So we just continue to turn it, and it makes it into your ribbon cut. We'll do the same with the squash. And it makes a nice little ribbon. Now, this particular gadget that I use, you can call me Chef Couture, aka Gadget Gal, because I do like my gadgets. I'm going to use anything that's going to assist me in making the preparation for your food just a little bit smoother. This one can turn it into ribbons, or it can turn it into spirals. Cool part is you take it out, and you can remove that part so that you can use the rest of this. So we'll go ahead and set this to the side. sea bass. You don't need to do a lot to it. Think of it as one of those items to where, you know, when you have something and you're like, oh, this is like nice and delicate and you don't want to overpower it. That's what you do with your sea bass. I actually just seasoned it with one of my favorite seasonings. And then you are going to allow it to cook. We allowed it to cook for about 4 minutes on one side. And if you could tell, the skin actually ended up removing itself. We'll let it continue to cook. And this is on a medium to high heat. You want to keep that heat at that level. One of the reasons why I love to use your cast iron skillet, it's going to maintain that heat. You think about when you use a skillet and sometimes, case in point, first and foremost, whenever you are preparing proteins, your meats, let me tell you something, allow it to come to room temperature. Why, you ask? I'm going to tell you. If you are you come home and you've got the little ones, or you come home and you know that your husband or your boo thing is on their way home, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm rushing, I forgot to take the meat out of the refrigerator. You took it out of the freezer, but you had it in the refrigerator. And now you're taking that cold protein out of the refrigerator. You've got your cast iron skillet or whatever skillet you're using, and it's nice and hot, and you take it and you put that cold protein into that skillet that you've gotten that heat reared up and ready for it. Now you've just brought that temperature all the way down. That's how you get an uneven cook. You know how sometimes if you're preparing a steak and you see it start to turn gray, and you're like, oh, why is it turning gray? You're getting an uneven cook. So that's why allow your protein, your seafood to come to room temperature before placing it into your hot skillet. So now we're going to just allow this to cook a little bit longer. I'm going to turn this heat up a little bit more, because now, for those of us who like to get a little bit jazzy and sassy, and we're living on the wild side and we want to go ahead and we'll add some fat to the mix, that's what we're going to drop a couple little dollops of butter into the skillet. We're trying to do the healthy part, right? We've got our avocado oil, and went ahead and got the skillet all nice and oiled up. But we're like, we want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. So we're going to take us some butter. We're not using no margarine. We're not using no skinny girl. No. This is that show enough butter. We're going to allow this to get into the skillet. Set that to the side. We're going to take a spoon. And if you want to zhuzh it up a little bit, you can add some rosemary or some thyme to this, and then you can baste your seafood. We're going to go ahead and protect our delicate hand. Even though I have my silicone cover there, I want to be able to get some of this butter. Baste up the sea bass. And then in just a second, we're going to plate this And it's time for some ABC Delicious E Good Eats. I'm going to turn the heat off of this, and we're just going to allow it to sit in the skillet and finish cooking. So earlier I shared with you on how to prepare your sea bass. So now we're going to plate. So this meal consists of a butter herb couscous along with some sauteed zucchini and squash, and then we're going to top that with that melt in your mouth sea bass. So we'll go ahead, and plating is all about your energy, your vibe. You want it to look sexy, appetizing, appealing to the eye. We eat with our eyes, right? So sometimes there is a method to my madness, and then there's other times when I feel like I'm in the zone and it just works itself out. That's where I am right now. So we're gonna go ahead and take this couscous, and I went with the round bowls because we have this absolutely amazing sauce that's made with some diced shrimp, some coconut milk. We've taken it to the island a little bit. We're gonna introduce you to some love. So we'll take the couscous, we're gonna layer it in a circle around the bowl. Hence the reason why we went with the circular bowl. So now you got your boo thing, or it's your sister friend and y'all sitting and having a girls' night in, and you just want to do something nice. So couscous, some people think it's a grain, it's actually a pasta. So we're just gonna go ahead and bring it around the bowl like this. And now we've got our zucchini, we have our squash, we have our blistered tomatoes, and then we have some shallots as well. So we're gonna take this blend. We spiraled the zucchini and the squash. We're gonna break that up so we can layer it around. We're gonna make a little bed. This is that shrimp sauce. I'm gonna put this right here in its bed. We'll do the same for this plate here. You got your spiraled squash and zucchini. We're gonna nestle that. We're gonna make like a half moon. That's what we did on the other plate. We're gonna keep that consistent. And there's something about the red of those tomatoes that really make this dish pop. Bring some over here. Bring that consistency to it. Make that little nook so we can bring the sauce. Now here again, the sauce consists of some diced shrimp, coconut milk, some turmeric, along with some agave and some other seasonings, some other spices. Like I said, we're taking it to the island. And of course, we'll go ahead and take this lovely sea bass here. We'll put this on top. Of that sauce. And then we'll just go ahead and make it look all nice and pretty. And put this charred lemon on top. And voila, there you have it. Let me tell you something. when you taste this, it's the flavors. You've got the couscous, which is your pasta. You've got your vegetables, so you're keeping it light, you're keeping it healthy. You've got your zucchini, you've got your squash, you've got your blistered tomatoes, and then you've got that lovely, but melt in your mouth butter sea bass. And that sauce, you're still keeping the island vibe going. Trust me, this is something, date night, girls' night in, boo thing, anniversary. When you book with MobiChef Official, this is what you get. If you would like to book me, the one and only Chef Couture, MobiChef Official is where you go. If you want to book any of our other amazing chefs, MobiChef Official is where it's at. Peace out. One love.
Chef Couture, thank you so much for that introduction to this lovely pescatarian dish. I know Cheryl will love it. Sea bass. I've never had it before, you guys. And with this experience, this is something that you get on the MobiChef platform. This is part of that experience. So if you book somebody like a Chef Couture or a Buddy Love or any of our wonderful, amazing, and awesome chefs, this is what you get. You get that experience. You get that curated dish just for you. They get to know what your allergies are or any restrictions that you have from a dietary perspective, and they make sure that they source their goods and that they treat you with love and care, and they take care of you. So when they show up to your house after you book that chef and pay for them securely on our platform, that chef shows up to your house, prepares the food, they cook in front of you or in your kitchen, they plate your food, they serve you if it's a plated booking, and then they clean up what they mess up, and then they're out for you to enjoy the rest of your evening or your occasion, right? And that's what we're doing here. I'm inviting you guys in. I invited Cheryl over to the MobiChef Clubhouse to just share a meal with me, but that's the MobiChef experience. I want her to experience that while I experience this IV, because I need it. All right, so we're gonna dig in. You ready to dig in?
Ready.
Try the sea bass?
I'm ready.
Sea bass, man. Let's get it. All right.
I've had sea bass before.
You have? I've never had it.
I'm waiting to see what this one tastes like a little bit.
I
know.
Oh boy.
Let me get it.
Oh boy. Gotcha. I gotcha. Nah, it's delicious. So
Man, I don't know what the sauce is.
I don't know either. It's buttery, right? It's like good. It's almost
It tastes like
like I taste some garlic in there. It reminds me like if I was eating
wait a minute.
seafood.
No, I taste curry. I don't know, something, but it's good.
You got me. I gotta dig in a little deeper. Hold up. Bite number 2 loading. Hold on. I don't know. I taste garlic and butter for sure.
I know I taste butter because I love me some butter. Don't come at me with no margarine.
Oh, shrimp. It just hit. I see it. Ah, that sauce is good. Chef Couture, you did your thing. So what would you rate this dish? I know what I'm giving it. 5.
I'm giving it a 10. You
A
playing?
10? Mine was out of 5.
playing.
But I'm just joking. Chef Couture, you get a 10 from me. All right, cool beans. All right, well, I'm glad you're enjoying that dish. We'll get to enjoy that and smack on that some more while we talk and enjoy our dinner here, or food. But we also have some drinks made by our in-house mixologist, who shall remain nameless. So why don't we give those a shot and see what you like? I made it special for you.
I always want to do that.
Oh, you want to slurp on the drink? Ain't that something, man? You've been waiting for that.
I've been waiting on it.
Yeah, man. That's what happened, man. You come to the MobiChef Mukbang and the MobiChef Clubhouse, you get to slurp on food and just be all kind of belligerent with it. So,
Fly that came and visited me, but it's all good.
how do you like the drink? I do taste the curry now. That's what that is.
The drink was good.
It's like I like the flavor. But
It's give me a little kick.
yeah, how do you like the drink and the pairing?
Very good.
Okay. So now you get to name your drink. What are you calling it?
Well, it's got to have something to do with the vibe. So,
Okay.
vibrant thing. Vibe is spelled V-Y. V-Y-B-E.
VYBERANT.
Yeah.
Vibrant thing. You can
Vibrant
spell thing.
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 That thing is thinging.
That thing. Vibrant thing. All right. Well, there you have it. Mark that one for the history books. Cheryl Graham, IVybe with Cheryl, or Vibe with Cheryl, the IVybe CEO, has named her drink Vibrant
Thing.
All right, there we go. All right, I got some questions for you.
Okay.
Ready to get started in this
ready.
thing? You sure?
I'm ready.
All right, now we know that you.
When you ask me, am I sure? I'm like, oh, well, what does he have here?
I mean, you know, I'm gonna keep it PG if that's okay. There may be a spice or two, a piece of pepper in there or two.
Okay.
All right.
Playing.
So tell me, we're gonna talk food and flavor. We're gonna get right into food.
Okay.
What is your go-to like comfort meal after a day of treating clients?
Wow. Some salmon,
Okay.
some pasta, and some sauteed vegetables, and a drink.
Oh, that lime just hit.
The lime, yeah, oh,
That lime zest. I don't know when you're gonna taste that, but mine just hit in now. Oh yeah. I like that. That
She
just
put her foot in this.
that just added a little flavor profile right there. Okay. Okay. Maybe MobiChef got a little something going on. What you think?
Yeah, you got more than something going on.
Yeah.
It's bomb.
Yeah, that's bomb for sure. Well, we can go back
I
to
love
that
it.
question. What's the meal? What's the comfort meal for you?
Oh, so it's salmon.
Salmon, right?
I said some pasta
Okay, salmon pasta.
and some sauteed vegetables and a drink.
Okay, what drink you putting with it?
Ooh, you can give me anything with tequila. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good with tequila.
Tequila is always on the menu.
I could take a shot. I'll be good.
Yeah, a good
Yeah.
shot. A good
Yeah,
shot.
yeah.
I drink something like when I have tequila. I'll go for a shot, but I take like a ranch water.
So what's
Ooh,
a ranch
a ranch
water?
water. I almost made that for you today, but a ranch water. It has. I'm not even gonna tell you the ingredients. I'll just surprise you.
Oh, I want it.
Yeah, but it's good. I mean, you can go look it up, but you know that's a good drink. That drink right there will
Ranch
water.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Ranch water, yeah, for sure. But you'll learn about it once you do. All right, so now describe your perfect brunch vibe. What's on the plate and what's in your glass? I know you just talked about, that scenario after a long day
Brunch.
or whatnot, but yeah.
Ooh, wow. I like flavor, so whatever I pick, I want to try something different all the time. So I don't have a real to-go-to brunch, but I love bread, so I might have to go with some waffles with some powdered sugar and some fruit, some cheese eggs. Now in Delaware we call them fried potatoes. Potatoes with some pepper, onion, seasoning. Fried potatoes.
Okay.
That's for me. And then, I can have me a mimosa.
Okay. Are you going like one or two mimosas, or are you like
I'm a lightweight,
like 4 or
so
5?
you just give me one.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me one.
And what's one food that you can like never say no to, even if you're on the diet?
Never say no to. I'm gonna say pizza.
Pizza is hard. Like, I don't know. It's like McDonald's sometimes. I don't eat McDonald's anymore, but I have had pizza.
How think you break McDonald's and pizza?
Well, it's just like that thing where you grew up on it, and it's just one of those things like you always wanted to go there. You always wanted it, and that's kind of how I look at pizza the same way. It's like sometimes McDonald's, because we've seen it so much, those golden arches have saved your life when you was in college, 2 o'clock in the morning and everything else is closed, but golden arch is open for you and ready for you. You know what I'm saying? And you see it and you go worship it. You know what I'm saying?
We had Burger King close by.
Okay, Burger King. I mean, Burger King is about the same way. I mean, those Blaine Broil burgers, the Whoppers, you can't get past those. It's some things like that we grew up on as children, or even in college. You know what I'm saying? The cheeseburger realm, the double cheese 99-cent cheeseburgers, or even when I was younger, 49-cent cheeseburgers, 39-cent hamburgers. Yeah, I know that McDonald's deal. Get a bag full of them. Yeah, but okay, I get it. Good cheap, not cheap meal. We just talked about cheap meals, with the previous guest. But yeah, I ain't gonna argue with them. So, you've never booked a chef through MobiChef. Have you ever booked a chef at all, like a private chef?
I have not.
You have not?
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
I think it's
So
gonna be
why not? Why would
good.
you say you haven't booked a private chef yet?
Because my husband cooks.
I mean, that's a good
cooks.
reason.
Yeah.
Is he a chef or he just
No,
cooks?
no, he cooks. He loves to cook, and his food is delicious. So
You can't beat that.
no, and even if we went out, he'd be like, "Oh, I can do this at home." So, yeah, that's the guy. I can do
I
this
taste
at home.
coconut. I'm sorry, I'm still tasting flavors and things.
Let me say that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but you know, it's all good. That fly, hey, all out alert on that fly. If y'all see the APB, we gonna get it. All right, so I just tell you, like with MobiChef, this is that booking experience. This is what you get. So, you know, imagine, you know, me in this environment, not your husband, saying like, I'm not your husband, but we're in an environment eating like it's lunch or whatever it may be. This is what you get. This is that experience that you get. And you just get that time back. You get to enjoy conversation. You get to, you know, whatever it is. You know, you don't have to look on your phone, look at your phone at all. You don't have to do those things. And that's what I liked about when I came up with the idea and the concept, was that people are gonna love this. Like when you don't have to cook, when you don't have to be in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? And even if you did, it was just to grab something extra and go back to the table. Like the chef experience is just, you know, second to none. So when you are ready to book a chef, you know,
for sure.
MobiChefOfficial.com. And for you people out there,
MobiChef.
MobiChefOfficial.com. All right. Yeah, you book a
I
chef.
love it.
today.
It's a great idea, and it would be something that would be a gift to him.
Yeah.
Because when I met him, he said he would cook.
Yeah.
So I left the cooking to him.
Yeah.
And then if he comes home tired, it'd be something I want to just
Yeah.
surprise him with, like, babe, just sit down and.
I was going to say, yeah, fire him
Just
out the
sit
kitchen
down
for it,
and-
even if it's
yeah,
24 hours. Hey, you have a
yeah.
24-hour ban on the kitchen.
That would be nice.
That's
That would
dinner
be
and that's
nice.
breakfast. You get what I'm saying? You get one of our chefs up in there. You know what I'm saying? If you want some of that, like a chef couture dish.
This is-
you know
yeah,
what I'm
this is-
saying?
this
You
is
want some
hitting.
good brunch or something like that. Like just, you know, spoil them in. You know what I mean? Because we all need that.
We do.
You know, especially Father's Day just passed. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We love you. I care about you. I know what the pain is and the struggles we go through as dads. I got your back. I'm here. I'm a voice. I'm gonna speak up for us. We gonna get ours. We gonna have our
deserve
big
it.
days. They gonna spend money on us too.
You feel some kind of way, huh?
I do feel some kind of way. All I do is get left alone. Oh, y'all done started something today, doggone it.
I should give me some magnesium.
As a father, we get recognized. That's it. We don't get a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We get, hey, happy Father's Day, text messages. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had nobody stop and say, hey, I'm taking you out to eat today. You ain't got to worry about nothing. It's on me. I've even found myself on the grill. Hell, this past Father's Day, I was outside cleaning.
But whose choice is that?
That was my choice. I
Okay,
mean, you know what I'm
so-
saying? But that's the part. I was left alone. Alone. So what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna do what I want to do, which is okay. That's a gift to be left alone sometimes. But you know, I want a chef. I want a chef to come and cook some food for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay off the grill for the day. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Wishful thinking.
Were you sad that day, though?
I was not sad. I actually felt good about it because I accomplished something I need to accomplish in the spring. I should have been did it, right? But I had time that day. So I'm thankful for the time. I'm appreciative. So we gonna move past that before I get too in depth. I don't want to go there.
Okay.
But I will go there if we need to. So what inspired you to go from RN to hydration therapy entrepreneur?
Wow. So I experienced my own health scare
Okay.
in 2012. So I didn't realize I needed to take care of myself. I was always a giving person. And being on the floor as a nurse, I always wanted to, I was working. I was working.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to make sure everybody was taken care of. And I didn't realize it until one day I literally stopped in the middle of the floor at the nurse's station because I couldn't think. I didn't know. I just left my patient's room, forgot what they asked for, and I stopped in the middle of the nurse's station. I felt like my heart was racing. I felt like I was about to have a panic attack. And I was like, okay, this
Did you
can't
find
go
out
on.
you were black or something?
Anywho.
You say you found out something.
So I was
a
like,
life scare. That's what most. When
Yeah,
somebody
I
find
got-
out they black, that's a big life scare.
I got to figure out what's going on. So
Shout out to Clayton Bigsby. Go ahead.
y'all, I
On a
got in touch
serious
with a
note.
doctor. I was like, I got to find out what's going on. So, you know, in the hospital, you have doctor friends.
Right.
And it started with a tremor. My hand was trembling like this.
Mm.
And I was like, what is going on? And at that time, I was working on a stroke unit. So the neurologist like, oh, it's just essential tremors. But essential tremors from what? Like, don't just tell me it's something. I need to delve into it. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Got my lab work checked. I tried to self-diagnose, and I was like, well, I probably have
Like some WebMD type stuff.
hypothyroidism. Like, I felt like I was just so sluggish and tired. I had hyperthyroidism, so my body was revved up. My metabolism was running.
Okay.
And so I was being depleted in that sense. Like, everything was like the road runner.
Yeah.
You know, he goes so fast, and then he's going to tire out. So that's what's happening to me. And went to the doctor, started me on these medications. I was going back and forth to him maybe every couple weeks.
Gotcha.
At the same time, I started cleaning up my diet, started using better skincare products. When I went back to the doctor, he told me my labs were trending towards normal. So I was excited, right? If a doctor tells you that, you're like excited.
Normal labs is always a good thing.
Wait.
There's more.
He said, I was like, well, that's great. He said, well, no, I'm concerned. Put his hand on my knee and was like, I think you have a brain tumor. Without an MRI, I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I told him that I changed my lifestyle. He's, no, there's no way you can do that. There's no, that can't be. My labs were trending towards normal. So when I started doing taking care of myself, putting better skincare products, meaning I was using toxic-free products, y'all. Our skin is our largest organ, so anything you put on your skin is going to absorb right into your blood, right? Imagine you have people use cigarette patches. They get the nicotine absorbed to the skin, right? People use, right? You think about that.
Yeah.
So
I always wonder how those work. I'm not a
it
smoking
just
guy.
slowly absorbs, and so when he told me that, I was like, oh no, I'm not. The light bulb came on. I'm like, I'm part of the medicine. I'm part of the business of medicine to stay on these medications.
Yeah, ain't that
but my
something?
gut was telling me, tossing and turning, telling me, keep doing what you do. Now, I don't advise you to do that. I don't advise y'all to do that. But I just felt deep in my soul like I'm not supposed to be. Don't listen to him right now. Keep on
Listen
the
to
same.
me. She pointed at me, guys. She talking about the doctor.
Keep on the same journey that you're on. And so I kept on this journey. And I started into the preventative medicine at that moment. I was like, oh, let me help somebody else who's going through the same thing. Because I was like, I wasn't feeling it. That was in 2012. And you know, I'm not big on numerology, but the number 7 is completion.
Of course.
So 2019, which was 7 years later, I was here in Atlanta, got my blood work drawn, my thyroid level was normal. So I was thinking the other day, it was like a few weeks ago, like, the number 7, completion. So I actually healed my thyroid.
Ain't that something?
Through, So I was been on this pathway, and I've been trying to help people ever since.
Outstanding.
That's how I fell into leaving the hospital, now being where I am as far as a preventative care and wellness.
Okay.
And then, there's more.
And here's more.
There's more.
Hey, you know what? I'm sitting up here catching my IV right now, and I took a sip of my drink, right? I was like, should I be doing that?
Yeah,
Right
you
now?
can
I
try.
could do that. Ooh, I could sit here and catch an IV while I'm drinking. Talk about a party.
I did that for myself. I had an
my
IV drip
God.
party.
Oh my God.
We had mimosas
Wait,
and
that's a
everything.
new. Hey, whoa, back up. I'm not just gonna go. You're not gonna just blow that past me like that. IV drip party. Tell me something about that.
So
What happened to
say
the IV drip party?
it might be 4 or 5 people together.
No Diddy stuff, right? We gotta ask. You have to ask these days. It's just like knowing, your status and all this stuff. I think it's the same thing. We having a party. What kind of party? You gotta ask.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy stuff.
Okay.
So
I'm just making sure.
So
Just
what
IV
was good?
stuff.
We're all getting IVs. you all have your food. You can have your mimosas ready and everything. You can sip and trip and drip at the same time, right?
Yeah.
And what made it so good was because we weren't out at a brunch. We weren't out at a restaurant. We were having a conversation
Ain't that something
about
right at the
health,
crib, at the house?
about our health. Yes, about life, about relationships, our emotional. And that was the deepest conversation I had with women when we all sat together and were taking care of ourselves. It took that moment because if we were out at brunch, we talk about other things. We might talk about what's going on, the latest dance craze or whatnot. But we had a great conversation.
You know, the only thing I find wrong with that, it's only one.
Here we go. What?
I didn't hear you say I booked the MobiChef. I didn't hear that part.
Because I did it. I didn't know about MobiChef. This was 3 years ago. This was 2022.
All right, I'm gonna
You
take
got to
that.
excuse. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you slide. We're gonna let it slide.
Let it slide.
But y'all comment below whether she should book a MobiChef moving forward or not. For all of her. What do you call them? Vibe parties? What you call them? What kind of IV drip party? Drip party. For the drip parties?
That'll be good. We can do that. We got to talk about that.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, listen. MobiChef fits into a lot of different things. We're all things food.
I like
right? We had a bartender, right? A mixologist that comes in and hooks you up. So if you have an event, things like that, like we fit into everything. We are the all-purpose puzzle piece. You get that? Like that all-purpose seasoning, that AP seasoning or AP flour. We are all-purpose. So whether just any occasion. I'm not going to go into the occasions because I can name them all. We got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? Weddings. No, I ain't going to go there. I ain't even trying to rap. But you know what I'm talking about.
So,
You name it.
it made me think. My friends, it's a group of 15 of us that went to A&T together.
Okay.
We call ourselves the Aggie Jewels. And we try to have experiences. That would be a good experience to have something down here. We can rent Airbnb. Have Chef Couture come out.
Yeah. Ain't that something?
Have our IV drips. We can, and we're funding an endowment.
Yeah.
We can make it a business trip.
Yeah.
Have fun. Oh, I got an idea. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man. Jiho. We can come there too. Just book us. We there. All right, so we're going to keep this thing going. What's the biggest lifestyle shift that you've seen as far as with hydration therapy in your clients?
I think my clients are really taking the time to really set themselves aside now and realize that self-care is what they need to do. Because if they want to continue to feed in the community, what they need to do,
I get that.
they got to take care of themselves.
Okay.
It's a circle. I'm pouring into them, they're pouring into me, and pouring into the community.
As they should. As they should. I'm experiencing IV hydration therapy. I truly have been wanting this ever since you told me to do IV hydration.
For real.
As a former athlete, make sure I'm good now. Make sure I'm good. I don't want to pass out on camera. Y'all watching?
Yeah.
Share this
He's
video.
cutting up right now.
Like, share, and subscribe so that y'all can see what happens to me on this IV. I'm just saying.
I don't know why I expected something other than.
So when did you realize that IVybe was more than just a business and that it was like a movement? Because I mean, I've seen you on some videos with some people and you're around a great crowd of people right now.
Wow.
And you're getting
When did
rooms.
I realize? When I took the limits off myself.
Yeah.
I took the limits off myself and
Okay.
said
Is
I
that
want
like
to go
a
out.
training wheel thing where you say you took the limits off? Is it a ceiling thing?
I guess it was a fear factor that I had to remove to be
Gotcha.
able to venture out. I'm still
Ooh, this thing hitting now. Hold up.
I did speed it up some.
Yeah, I feel it. It sped me
It
up.
was a fear.
It sped me up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's like it's going.
You feel it. Plus your arm is straighter. When you keep your arm
can
straight.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me finish my answer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
So
didn't mean to cut
no, it
you
was a
off.
fear factor. A fear at first to step out because I'm like, what if it doesn't work?
Ooh,
but I always think about what Nehemiah Davis says.
Shout out
It's
to
gotta
Neo
work,
twice.
or it's gotta work.
Gotta work.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to. I'm in the trenches. I keep going, and I have to tweak some things and go back out there, tweak more things. I'm fine tuning some things. Yeah.
But that's the only way you find out how to do that, right? You got to run the plays.
You got to run the plays.
If you don't run the plays, you'll never know how to make adjustments.
Exactly.
Period. You can have your pre-snap from football. You can have your pre-snap adjustments, but you will not know what adjustments you need to make unless you're on the fly. Until that ball snaps, you will not know what you need to do and how you need to adjust, right? I'm not going to go into all of that football terminology, but
You got to get in the game.
You gotta snap the ball in order to know how to adjust. Now, if you spectacular, and you're a savant or clairvoyant, I'm sorry, not a savant, but a clairvoyant in that realm as a quarterback or leader of a football team, you may see some things, right? But that does not mean anything until you snap the ball. Just like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Ooh.
All right? So keep that in mind. All right, moving right along. I got something spicy for you, and it ain't in this food. Are you ready?
This food is good.
It is. I mean, it's delicious.
Talk.
But you know what I'm saying? Just I got something at the end, so just save a bite. I know you want to tear it all up. Just you know what I'm saying? Just save a good little mouthful. That's cool. All right. So, have you ever had a client pass out, faint, or request something wild during a session?
At my job, okay, I had somebody pass out. It was funny because he was talking about his wife. Oh, she's gonna pass out. She did good, but when I started his IV, he passed out. And I was like, "Sir, you're the one who passed out."
So he passed out.
He passed out
while you were hooking him up.
Well, I was hooking him up.
Wow.
That was the funny part.
Learn something new every day, B.
The wildest question I had, but it wasn't related to people. It was, "Hey, can you come do an IV on my dog?"
That's like a cat
I'm not
person.
a vet,
like
y'all.
who does that? who does that though? I mean, that was somebody bougie, wasn't it? You don't call no names, but that was somebody.
I'm bougie. You just like
they just like that's all they had.
IVs on dogs? No, I'm not a vet.
Cause they have different. They have a different.
I sent somebody to him.
Vascular structure and all those different things. Yeah. Wow. Trying to get his dog high. That's what he's trying to do.
Trying to save the dog.
Yeah.
The dog was
Put
sick.
some of the other stuff in there. You know what I'm talking about. The THC stuff. Put that in there. Let me get some of that. Straight to the veins. Bless it. I'm going to move on from now. So, since starting IVybe, what has been your biggest challenge?
Well, my biggest challenge. I think just working on my processes. Because I got a lot of my clients come through referral, so that's really not the issue. It's the processes that I'm trial and error, right, and I'm building upon that and getting things in order and working on my funnels. And now what's ahead of me is the growth and to find somebody just as capable as I am.
Okay.
Because I'm very peculiar about who I would want to be sticking somebody.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta vet people, and I gotta see. I need to see what you do.
Yeah, before you let them stick somebody.
Yeah, no, I can't have.
You can't stick everybody. And
everybody
ain't qualified to stick.
Yeah. And I want somebody who has a heart for wellness as I do, because that's what it's about. You know, you got to know these nutrients and what they do for the body.
Yes.
So
you should. I mean, having a wealth of knowledge or a knowledge base is definitely there. Being a subject matter expert, right? Because somebody say, I asked them, hey, what you putting up in my IV? And they say, it's just some yellow or some red stuff.
I'll be mad.
That ain't happening.
No,
I think I'm gonna shut that down. I'm saying like we gonna stop that right here. I'm so sorry. How we cut this off?
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I have to self terminate on that. Like, nah, we not making that happen.
Exactly.
You need to take your expertise somewhere else, because it ain't happening with me. All right. So this is more of a us question. How has being a Black woman in the health industry shaped your brand approach?
Ooh. Okay, so I gotta go back to the hospital.
Okay.
I remember I was the only black nurse on my unit, and I was a charge nurse. So the charge nurse is basically the coordinator of the floor,
I get
the
that.
flow and everything.
I've heard it a couple
And
times.
I was working in LA, and I know California has a union, so the nurses get on the phone, they can call.
That's
They'll
why
call
they
the
get
board.
paid so much out there, huh?
Yeah,
They
they'll
make
call the
bank
board
out
in a
there.
minute about some situation. So one of the doctors who was from another country tried to tell me that I was being racist against him because something he wanted me to do. But people don't understand. We have our license. The physician has his license.
Gotcha.
I took an oath as well as the physician
But
did.
it wasn't the same.
Right.
It was similar,
I have to
but
be a
not the
proven
same.
nurse, meaning I have to think what's best for my patients, and I'm an advocate. So I was being an advocate for a lady who he wanted to discharge, and her mind wasn't right. I can't discharge her. How is she going to be safe? Like, I'm thinking of everything else that beyond the discharge.
Something that he's not thinking about.
Yeah, so he called the chief nursing
That's selfish.
officer,
Mhm.
and who was a Black male, and who stood up for me. I was excited about that because a lot of people don't.
Shout out to the Black man. out there
Yes,
standing
because
up for people.
they label some black women as being angry. If we stand up for something,
Yeah,
we
you're
stand
angry.
up for
the
something.
moment
We have to be
you
angry.
get
We're
real
not-
passionate about something, you're
Exactly.
angry, and that's not cool.
It's not cool.
It's the same narrative with Black men. We can't feel passionate. We can't be passionate about something. I'm sorry to cut you off on that, but
No.
that's something big, and you hear it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, why is it the moment we start standing up for ourselves, or the moment we take a stand, the moment we oppose, and we do it tactfully, we're looked at as, oh, you're angry, you're mad. And then and if it's somebody in a position of power, they write that down. This person was aggressive. This person was, visibly upset. This person raised their voice. Why are you being this way to me? I'm not trying to mimic Karen. I'm sorry, but that's typically who feels that way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just bothers me. And it kind of, what that does is it creates a more docile creature in us, right? Where we're just,
You can't express yourself.
you can't express yourself. We're just, hey, I need you to just go through the motions. You know what that reminds me of? That's a modern day whip. The word aggressive black, or phrase aggressive black man or black woman, is a modern day whip. That's a way to control you and say, hey, I don't want you being that aggressive. You shouldn't be like that. And if you continue to be that way, then I have to report you or whatever and separate you from the rest of them, because I don't need the rest of these people that look like you doing the same thing that you're
Rise
doing.
up.
They don't need to rise up, right? And so if they do rise up, I can't control them, and I know that. And if they do start speaking
You got
up,
me heated
if they
now.
do
You got
start,
me
I
heated.
understand, I'm heated too,
You got
man. This
me
IV
heated.
got me going.
So-
There's power in the IV, guys. I probably wouldn't normally think like this, but
You
thanks
got
to this
your brain,
IV.
Your brain's going.
Hey, it's
Your brain's
going, right?
going.
I'm getting hooked up, but I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's straight to the bloodstream.
It actually is. It's going
I
straight to the
know. I feel smarter. I feel like I took something. Ask me a number. Like, y'all right now, throw out a multiplication number out there, and let's see if I can solve it. We're not gonna play those games, but I really
Why
do.
you acting
I really do feel this IV. I feel it. I really do feel
No,
it.
for real. All jokes
I do.
aside.
Yeah. All jokes
Okay.
aside, I really feel
When
it.
you
Like,
say feel it, what do you mean?
like I feel it going through my body. I feel it. Like for me, of course the temperature. I feel that. But the remaining part of that is the boost of energy. That I'm like, all right, I'm excited now. So I can kind of feel the heart rate going up. Even though I'm not hiding my hoodie, kind of thing. Even though I got one sleeve off right now, but and shout out to old VSU, by the way. Go Blazers all day, every day. Check them out, oldheadsapparel.com. But I feel that, and I feel the energy is what I needed part. You know what I'm saying? I needed that pick me up, and
Yes,
it's delivering.
I see you
right now.
struggling.
It surely,
I saw you.
and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was going to be struggling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you showed up today, right on time.
Right on time.
Thank
On time, God. Yes.
So what's the one lesson you wish you learned earlier in your entrepreneurial journey?
earlier.
Yeah.
I wish I would have learned to step out earlier and do this. Yeah, because I didn't think about doing a job. My father, so my mother was an educator. My father was the businessman. I remember we had a candy store when I was a kid. I would go behind the counter and pull the candy. I remember at 10, he had a candy truck. We would go to the projects, and I was working in the candy truck. I remember selling snowballs, so all these things, earrings, bubble gum, candy. My dad's name was Candy Man. I would sell candy in school. Anyway,
the cookie lady.
So
Candy Man, did they say his name 3 times?
Come on now.
Or
Stick
5
with
times?
me. Stick with me.
I'm here.
So
It took me there though. I'm sorry.
I was always in the back of my mind, but then I had the education part and not really thinking about it until I was working at my job, part-time job, and one of my clients, she would only come when I was there. She would call, wouldn't come if she only wanted me to stick her, and she was like, why don't you start your own business? You could do your own business. And I was like, I don't know. And she kept saying, I think you should do your own business. And that was in 2019, 2020. I kept seeing her. She's still my client now outside. And it wasn't until when she said this last time in 2023, I don't know, may have been July or something. My job actually told us November 1st. They were closing November 17th, the week before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
But in the midst of all that, I had decided, let me get my LLC. Let me get things rolling just in case. Because she kept saying it was too much. She was saying it too much. And I was like, let me just go ahead. And so 2023 is when I stepped out. And as soon as those doors closed, I was rolling. I was ready. Okay. We just bought a house.
Yeah.
We had to keep money coming in.
You had to keep the money flow. Got to keep the cash flow going.
Shout out to her.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to you. What's her name again?
I'm not gonna say her name.
Oh, so shout out to her.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Not
I'm so excited that she.
Just shout out to her. You know who you are when you see this. And if you want to hit me up, DM me, let us know who you are. Please make sure when you see this, we appreciate you because you got this one started. And you got me hooked up, right?
I tell her all the time.
You did this. Good or bad, you did this. But it's good right now. Anyway, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this DST. You're a DST.
Oh, gosh.
Right?
Okay.
I know you're passionate about it. All right. So how has being a Delta woman influenced your entrepreneurship and leadership style?
Oh, my gosh. So I've grown up around Delta women all my life. My mother was an eternal pyramid. Okay. I can look back at her schoolwork. She went to West Virginia State. For 2 years. She was online. Her mother passed, and my mother never became a Delta. Oh, wow. But she was Miss Crimson and Cream. She was she was all the things.
She was that. Yeah, okay. We have something like that.
Old school.
I don't want to say the name on this podcast, but we have something like that too.
Okay. So I will always see my mom first, and then the women that she put me in front of, and just watch them how they were women of standard, excellence. They had class about themselves. So I had to bring that to what I'm doing now because you don't want any okey doke sticking you. You want somebody that's going to be have some class about themselves, carry themselves a certain way, because you're pulling a whole line. I'm walking on somebody else's shoulders.
You are.
So I got to bring all that with me. So I can't just be.
You are the spear. You're the tip of the spear. So what's one DST principle that you live by daily in your wellness work?
One principle I live by in my. I'm gonna go with Lady Fortitude.
Okay.
I gotta stand.
Lady of Fortitude.
Lady of Fortitude.
I like that. Intestinal fortitude.
Yes, you have to have it.
Got to.
You have to.
That's what gives you the guts. So you mentioned something earlier, with business and leadership, and I too have had to take that leap, that jump, and it's scary, but it's something that must be done, right? And then the first thing that you do is you look for support. You look to the people that you know, love, and trust the most to support you.
Yes.
So how do you navigate that? Do you expect your sorors and your sisters and your family to support you, or how do you navigate that? What is your expectation of them?
You know, a lot of people aren't on the path that you're on, that journey. So I can't expect, you know, from a lot of people, because I've been in business before, in network marketing. So your family is the least supportive. Yeah. You know, it's mostly strangers that are more supportive. That's something more supportive.
Yes. You learn that in network marketing, believe it or not. I was there too, so I had to learn that lesson.
I have to take everything in stride. So if people don't want to follow me and follow the path that I'm on, it's okay. Let them. Yeah. Shout out Mel Robbins for that book.
Yes, indeed.
Let them. Yeah. And I'm going to answer, you know. Yeah. So it's important.
You know, the greatest piece of advice I got while I was struggling in network marketing?
What?
It came from a man by the name of David Shands. Do you know him? I think we know that guy.
Yes.
I know that guy.
David Shands.
Right, we know him. Shout out to David Shands.
Shout out David Shands.
I was talking to him about, I was frustrated at the time because I was looking for family and friends. I couldn't understand why my family and friends wouldn't join the business so that we could all flourish together, right? Y'all see me traveling, y'all see me doing the things, but y'all not joining me. Why? And David said, Chester, why would you want them to?
Oh.
And he said, why don't you let them be who they are to you, right? Let your mom be your mom, right? Because that's what she's good at.
Right.
Let your homeboys be your homeboys. Leave them at that. And let your friends and your frat brothers, and let them be who they are to you. Let them play their role in your life, right? There's 7 billion people in the freaking world. Go find them. Because what we use is oftentimes we use that as a safe space or as our network, our hot market. Like, let me go get my family and friends. They're all going to support me. They love me. They're not all of them. And what I realized in that moment, I had a moment of clarity, and I went and I blew up a little bit, right? After he said that to me. Not in a bad way.
Them?
Blew up. No, not that way. I had clarity.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
when he told me, I was like, that's cool. Because I was leaving them to the side. I was not talking to them. But then when he told me that, I said, I don't have no problem talking to my friends and family now, just letting them be who they are.
Right.
Letting them be my mom. Let them be my brothers. Let them be my siblings. My brothers aren't my siblings. But let them be who they are to me, and my homeboys be my homeboys. Because that's the value that they add to my life. Let me go find people that are looking for people like me.
Right.
And let me go link up with them. So shout out to you, David Shands. You changed my life in that perspective. And I appreciate that. That was years ago. That was like 2015. Yeah, that was a
10
long
years
time
ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago that he told me that, and it changed my life in a sense of my business. It changed my business. So shout out to that, man. So let's talk mindset and what motivates you. How do you keep yourself grounded while managing multiple clients and growing
How do I keep myself grounded?
While
I'm growing.
Yeah.
God is my number one.
Okay.
And I have to rely on the word, you gotta be humble,
Shout out to God.
Yes. You gotta be humble. And as I'm on this journey, I know it's for the kingdom. So I always keep that in perspective. And, energy attracts energy.
Yes,
and so those people who need me, like you said, those people are looking for who's looking for them.
Right.
And so that's what happens. So I get the same energy back from those people that need what I have to offer.
Gotcha.
So that's how I stay grounded, because there's no higher, low level anywhere, because we're basically on the same energy field, same level, and we hold God at the top.
Gotcha.
And so everything else falls.
Right. Yeah. He is Alpha and Omega.
Amen.
I am neither one of those. I'm a Kappa. So what does self-care look like when you're the one usually providing it to others? So what does that look like for you?
For me?
Yeah. When you're providing it to others, you do it so much. Like, how do you take care of you?
Oh, I need to get my IV. Like, I'm getting it on Thursday.
Do you do like this?
I can't do it myself. I cannot stick myself. Do that. But I have to taught my husband how to stick me.
Okay.
He can do it. But I'm gonna go. When I have it done, I'm gonna have it done.
Bless your heart.
I do my sauna.
Oh, man,
I do my red light therapy.
Okay.
I do.
Do you play TLC with that?
No.
You said red light. I'm just.
Oh my gosh. You don't even know what red light
Give
is.
you
But
the
anyway,
red
I take.
light special all through the night. Go ahead. You can't even go faster.
Anyway, so I take time for me.
Okay.
Before I didn't take. I thought it was being selfish. Like,
Right.
oh, I can't do it for myself. I gotta help other people. No.
I get that.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta pour back into yourself.
Yeah, you have to.
The premise or the perspective, pour from your saucer, means so much more to me now.
Pour from your
Pour from your
salsa.
saucer. Don't pour from your cup. Pour from your saucer. You pour from your cup. You're gonna keep pouring from your cup, and your cup is gonna eventually be empty, right? The saucer is where the overflow is. Pour from that.
Pour from your salsa.
Pour from the saucer.
That's new.
Pour
That's
from
like
the
Field of
saucer.
Dreams type level stuff. Pour from your salsa.
Pour from your saucer.
Build it and they will come. Pour from your salsa.
Pour from your
guys.
saucer.
Jeez.
Ooh, that'll put you on another level.
Yeah, it does. I
'Cause
feel
you're not
like
gonna
it.
drain. You can't pour. I'm
I'm gonna blow somebody away with that. I'm gonna be like, pour from your salsa, dog. Yeah. Anyway, we will talk about it. You don't get it right now, but you will. You will. Pour from your salsa. What's your personal mantra when things get tough for you?
When things get tough, I
Yeah.
can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I gotta pull from Him.
Yeah.
He's my strength. If
Indeed.
I'm weak, I mean, come on now. I'm serious.
Look
I'm
to the
serious
hills
about
from
that.
whence your
Help comes
strength
from.
comes.
Don't look at the mountains.
Yeah.
The mountains are just a piece
Yeah.
of what He created. Look above. Keep going.
You know, the only reason I know that Bible quote or that Bible scripture, that verse, my auntie sent it to me. Philippians 4:13.
And she sent it to you for a reason.
Yeah, I was in Marine Corps boot camp, and shout out to you, Auntie Glenn. And I was struggling, man. I don't know if this IV is supposed to make you emotional or not, but I couldn't swim, and we were at our swim call, and I wrote my mom home. I told my mom, I said, "Mom, I'm not gonna graduate, and I might flunk out because I can't swim. I'm failing to swim," and you guys won't believe this. I don't know how fast. I don't even know how fast they responded like this. But within a week, my whole family signed a card,
Oh man.
and it got back to me. And it was everybody's signature, just like, "You got this. You know you're gonna make it." And I spent the whole week in a pool, like sun up to sundown. And part of that scripture was in there, you know, and I'll never forget that. I will never forget it, because that's the only thing that got me through the rest of my boot camp. And when I was out getting bludgeoned on the quarter deck or whatever it is, I would always look up to the sky. I would always look
That's
beyond,
it. You gotta do that.
because it was just like I need something else to take me out of here and allow me to let my mind go somewhere else while my body went through this. So shout out to my auntie, man. I mean, she gave me some words.
I love that. I love that you're emotional. Like,
Man,
your vulnerability is amazing.
Man,
yeah.
I'm not weak by any means. Don't try
See,
Jesus.
that's one thing I don't like when men say that. Why can't you? Why can't
we
you have
can,
emotions?
and we can.
Yeah.
I had to find that out about myself.
Yeah, come on now.
God will sit you down, and He'll have that talk with you, non-verbally. He's funny with it, and sometimes you got to sit there and listen. And you know, He put me in a position where I had to sit down and listen. And I said, "God, whatever you tell me, whatever you're trying to tell me, I'm listening now." So there's not a moment that goes by where I'm not open to receiving whatever He has to tell me, because I'm like, you don't have to tell me but twice, because the third time I already know what you're gonna do. So we have some final quick bites here. I know you probably only have one, but eventually, have you ever worked with a chef before? Do you have a favorite chef that you've watched on TV or anything like that?
Wow. I really haven't.
Okay, I get that. Well, here at MobiChef, we hope to change that. All right.
I've witnessed Buddy Love and Chef Couture.
Yeah, you've seen some chefs now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm big on flavors
Yeah.
and the flavor composite.
Yeah. This last one had me drinking more alcohol.
I'm good.
It ain't as flaky. I'm missing it now, so I have to downgrade my food to
I can't slurp like you, but
7 3/4. I'm just playing. It's still good. Everybody's good. So what's next for IVybe? What we doing with IVybe?
Ooh, so next, since you just said it's Father's Day weekend, the HBCU Run Walk is June 28th, and I'll be a vendor there.
Go figure.
I'll be a vendor there.
Okay.
So it's going to be thousands of people. So that is going to tell me when I need to go ahead and start scaling now. I got to vet somebody.
If you need to teach me, you know what I'm saying, I can be an IV specialist.
No, I need a nurse. The least I would take is a
I'm motivated.
What is the person on the ambulance? The paramedic.
EMT, yeah.
I would do a paramedic.
Okay, so you want them kind of people. Okay, I'm not qualified.
Who are going to be knowledgeable about.
I'm willing to learn. You teach me enough, I will be your apprentice.
You cannot.
I'm not. Let me stop. I'm not. I'm just.
We're not going there.
This is talk right now. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's good talk over food.
We're not going there.
All right. Last bite. Take a mouthful of food. I told you to save some. Put it all in there. Go.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me get some more. I know I'm scraping my bowl, y'all. I'm sorry.
Let me know when you're ready. Keep that mouthful of food. Hot or cold?
Hot.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
DST or another sorority?
DST.
All day, every day. Crimson and cream love. I ain't got no more for you. So tell these beautiful people out there and these wonderful listeners and viewers how they can find you and reach you and even book your services.
Okay, you can reach me on Instagram at Vybe. It's spelled VYBE _ Cheryl. It's spelled with a C. Vybe, actually, let me tell you, Vybe means visualize yourself better every day. I'm a positive person. I like to give people positive, uplifting words. And so I built that into the name of my business. And then IVybe is IVybe Wellness Solutions. That's the name of my business. And IVybe means infused vitamins your body embraces.
Ooh, yeah, I love acronyms.
Thank you. And so you can contact me, like I said, on my IG. IVybewell.com is my website, and you can also DM me on IG. Trying to figure out what else. My phone number. Everything else is on there.
Good deal. Well, our information, if you want to book a chef, you can go to MobiChefOfficial.com. If you like what you saw here today, you want to book Chef Couture. She makes some awesome dishes. I've had a lot of her food. So trust me when I say this, she's worth it.
Yes.
You have to put up with a couple of things, but she'll be all right. You'll get past it. Just say shh. Put your finger on her lip like that, and then she'll do what she's supposed to do.
It's been all love for me.
Well,
what you talking about?
Cheryl, it's been a pleasure, but unfortunately, your time here at the MobiChef Mukbang is up.
I can take my food with me now.
It's yours. That's what we brought Chef Couture here for you. This is your experience. How was it?
You see, I'm still eating, right?
I see that.
Don't play with
That was a rhetorical question. Guys, y'all see what it is. Go ahead, stop playing with us. Book a chef for your next event. If you're an event host or event planner, we're looking for you. We love to partner with you, and we want to put money in your pocket. MobiChefOfficial.com or at MobiChef Official on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We out there. We see you. Good luck. We love you, and goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, you're here. I'm glad you came.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came. We twins now. I know you got that crimson and cream. I got a little more crimson on. You know what I'm saying? You got that red, but it's there.
That's it.
You know, good deal, man.